The ocean did not rush her. It never had. Out beyond the turquoise shallows of the Pacific Islands, where coral cities bloomed like quiet galaxies and currents spoke in slow spirals, lived a mermaid named Moana-Lumi. Her name meant light over deep water, though for most of her life, she felt more shadow than glow. She was born where the sea kisses the skies near Polynesia, raised among reefs older than memory. The elders called her Tamahine o Te Moana, daughter of the ocean, and reminded her often, the sea provides, the sea protects, the sea does not question itself. But Moana-Lumi questioned everything. While other merfolk laughed and darted through schools of fish, she lingered. She watched the surface from below, fascinated by the way the world above bent and shimmered. She listened to distant boat engines, to voices carried faintly through water, snippets of laughter, arguments, music drifting from radios. Sometimes she heard languages she did not know. "Hola!" someone shouted once. "Ciao!" echoed another day. "Oi, tudo bem?" floated across the tide like a mystery. Each unfamiliar word sparked curiosity and confusion inside her chest. How can the world be so big? She wondered. And yet, I am told to stay so small. Moana-Lumi felt emotions more deeply than the others. When coral whitened from warming waters, her chest tightened. When plastic tangled in the reef, she felt ashamed though she did not cause it. When storms grew angrier each year, she trembled not from fear, but from grief. "You think too much," the elders told her gently. "Relax, eh?" joked a younger mermaid, borrowing slang from passing surfers. "Go with the flow." But what if the flow was changing? One season, the ocean grew strange. Fish migrated early. The water felt tired. Songs of whales turned mournful, stretching longer than usual, like prayers waiting for answers. Moana-Lumi swam farther than she ever had, crossing invisible borders, drifting past islands where cultures blended like currents. Near New Zealand, she heard a fisherman whisper, "Kia kaha," as he struggled with an empty net. "Stay strong." Near Chile, she listened as a woman murmured, "No te rindas," staring at polluted waves. "Don't give up." Each phrase stitched itself into Moana-Lumi's heart. She began to dream not just of land, but of connection, of standing between worlds, of being misunderstood and choosing courage anyway. Confusion followed her like a shadow. Was she betraying the sea by caring about humans, or betraying herself by staying silent? One evening, under a moon shared by half the planet, Moana-Lumi surfaced near a crowded shoreline. Music pulsed from beach speakers. Children laughed. Teenagers shouted slang in a dozen accents. "Bro," "Amiga," "Mate," their joy bright and reckless. Then she saw it. A turtle, trapped. Fishing line cut into its flippers as it struggled helplessly near the rocks. People filmed. Some shouted. Few acted. Something ancient and fierce ignited inside her. Without thinking, Moana-Lumi rose higher than ever before. Moonlight caught her scales. Gasps rippled across the beach. She did not speak. She moved. With careful strength, she freed the turtle and guided it back into the water. The moment passed quickly, no spectacle, no lingering magic, but it changed everything. Videos spread. Comments exploded in every language imaginable. "Real or not, that was beautiful. La esperanza todavía vive." That ocean spirit energy is real. Protect the sea, guys. For real. Moana-Lumi returned to the depths, shaking not from fear, but from realization. She had crossed a line, and she had found her purpose. The elders were silent when she returned. Finally, the oldest among them spoke. "The ocean changes," the elder said. so must its guardians. From that day on, Moana-Lumi became a traveler of currents. She whispered into dreams. She nudged lost nets loose. She inspired moments of pause, small choices that mattered. She remained confused at times. Growth is not clean. Purpose is not always clear. But inspiration rarely arrives fully formed. Sometimes it begins as discomfort. Sometimes as doubt. Sometimes as a single brave moment. When you rise anyway, the ocean still moves gently around her. And across the world, in many languages, people are beginning to listen.